kills here. If Fnatic continue to press forward, he's going to be in a lot of trouble, and he's carrying the bomb as well.
Yeah, if this bomb dies on FNX, that is going to put it pretty much in the hands of Fnatic here. I don't know if they know that he's there, though, which is a bit interesting. Fnatic essentially... Oh, wait a minute. Cold is here. He said he's been at the bottom of the scoreboard. This will be a huge kill if he can actually help FNX get out. JW walking in. The gun barrel's right there. Cold sees he wants to peek. FNX winning one fight and Cold winning a second. And that's going to be now down to Olof and Crims. But the bomb is trapped and Olof gets that frag. 2 on 2, and it's definitely in favor of Fnatic.
Oh, this is unreal. Now, wait, they're on the wrong side. And again, with 45 seconds left, they don't actually have control of the bomb. They're going to be wrapping back around, but they've taken so much damage. Cold got legged by JW before he was able to get that kill. And Taco's down to 20. And they're wasting so much time having to come back over here. Olofmeister is playing this perfectly as well.
And the timing and the HP as well. They can't be slow about this. They have to give up their position, and Olof is going to end Cold here. Now Taco does take him out from behind. There's one member so incredibly close.
There could be no way. Oh no! What is happening? He actually gets that frag! Peaks the very, very narrow angle. Fnatic would have won the round if that last Fnatic member had run the opposite way. There wouldn't have been time, I think, to actually make that work. Think of the run distance here. We can actually try and measure it. We're talking a good 18 seconds to 15 to get to that A bomb site from where the bomb was dropped.
Sometimes, Anders, you just have to meet the battle head on, though. You just have to go in there.
Taco is just a monster right now.
He is
I've never seen anything like this. 31 kills for him, even in overtime here. That was Fnatic's round, and it didn't happen. And Cold is going to open up this round, shutting down Olofmeister of all players.
Some of these rounds that have gone in the favor of Luminosity, they almost make you believe they're fated to win this game.
This is all about just giving us a good show, gentlemen. Like, this is... They said, you know what, we need 30 rounds on the first map. It wouldn't have been fun otherwise if it was one-sided, lopsided. No, for grand finals, every round. Now into overtime. Yeah, Fallen, he's got the shot.
Think about the internal timing he has to have in his head to feel that smoke fading. If he's off by a second, he's just gone without even a contest.
And the knowledge that JW has been toying with that smoke throughout the second half on the defense, whether it's just after it plumes to whether it just fades, that's when he makes his move. And Fallen's ready for it that time.
And Luminosity, they're now ready. 40 seconds left, and they clear out all the angles. Taco being very thorough. Crims is still alive on this site, but he's rotated up to a site. Again, this is the same thing that happened to Luminosity in the first half. Misreading the situation, and now Luminosity, they can get out and actually get the bomb plant.
And because of the overtime format, Fnatic can't afford to throw these rifles away. If they just go all in here and lose the 3 rifles, they might lose every single round of overtime, and that's exactly what's happening. They make that swift calculation and say, not this time. What are we seeing, Moses? Yeah, there's the timing that we were talking about, the time to run, but it was actually all the way back at where the playground is so far away to make that bomb run in the first round of overtime. Again, we're looking for the first team for 19 rounds with our current overtime format here. So Luminosity is taking a step closer right now.
And with the way these halves have gone, 2 rounds in overtime for Luminosity on their T side, that's a huge victory for them so far.
That'll set them up nicely, no doubt about it, to go into this. And the pressure now is going to be mounting on Fnatic. You can be sure that they're hearing the crowd chant, and that is actually one thing that Fnatic have not succeeded in doing. Even with the comeback, the crowd kept chanting for Luminosity. Wasn't like yesterday.
They're like, come on, guys, we beat First Pro. We just didn't want to have to deal with this.
Right? And now, well, yeah, it's just constant Luminosity being willed forward here by the fans and the public. And now, well, how does this break down? They have the AWP on Fallen again. And actually, they set a little bit of a trap here in Connector. 2 players holding. And JW, he isn't going to give them the chance just yet. He might try and get in there on an off time, but they are going to be pushing forward Luminosity. They are going to take the fight with him soon. And Dennis, he's got his back in sewers, but this is all on JW. Does he hit the timing? And Cold Zera checks the angle and point blank. JW wins the fight, gets the AK, and he could get the follow-up here as well. But no, for hiding in the corner, we'll pick up the 1. Dennis won't fall the Taco. And it is going to be the man advantage now for Luminosity, although Olofmeister does bring it back to a 3-on-3, and Crims, he sets a trap and Fur walks right into it.
Great timing there for the 2 Swedish players, just finding themselves in the perfect spot now. FNX and Fallen They're making their way in. The problem is they can probably get to the bomb site here, and with the smokes and the molotovs, they can definitely also zone out Olofmeister, but Flusher is going to have them sandwiched in, and they don't even know it. This should definitely be Fnatic's round. They've got the perfect timing for it. 45 seconds, and there's Flusher being put into play. Gets the 1 kill. FNX will turn around and pick him up, but it's still a very, very good frag coming through the first time around, and now it shouldn't be possible for FNX to clutch this round either. He's got no more grenades, and it goes down to Olofmeister. That is going to be the first half of overtime with a 2-1 round score for Luminosity. That means they're 2 rounds away from winning on Overpass.
Back onto the CT side, so that clutch from Taco in the first round is huge. That second round that Luminosity wins, got a little bit of a read on this defense, finally found something that could overwhelm it. Now it's back on Fnatic. They're the ones who have to do it now, and this is where you could see them do some kind of change of pace. They have all the money, and during regulation, they had gotten in so much trouble with their economy. It had been so beaten up. At certain points, they didn't have the nades to use. Now they get everything they can want. They can have that AWP if they want to go for a battle. They can have the Molotovs and all the flashbangs they'll need for some kind of an execution.
Fnatic's approach to playing the first round of overtime was to not even go aggressive on birthday, but just double up on aggression. They went super far, down on long as well, really trying to catch Luminosity off guard. And I mean, we'll see if the Brazilian team is going to try something similar now that they're on the CT side. They got all the tools for it.
Need to meet them head on. I think that's going to be the key. I mean, FNX does barrel up to top mid very quickly, but instead it's going to be a bit of a focus on the B site here for Luminosity, considering Fnatic hit it repeatedly during regulation time. Not surprising, triple nade going off on top of Flusha. He somehow lives. He's got 8 HP, but that was a sick surprise.
That was so close as well to just take him out. One of those nades goes just a little bit, to the left or right, and Flush is gone. A little bit of a response and spam, not going to do enough damage, but all of a sudden, Flush, who's been such an effective player for Fnatic, he has to be passive throughout this whole round. He can't do anything.
Yeah, he has to take a bit of a backseat role. Might carry the bomb, might set up the nades. He's got an incendiary, so he could use that to clear out Toxic if he wanted to.
I will say this, I've seen Flusher, it seems like especially him, very often when he's low on health, still manage to have a pretty big impact on rounds. So, it's Counter-Strike, so 8 health is sometimes just enough to still make something work here. But what it's also done is it's slowed down Fnatic so much. 50 seconds, they don't have control of restrooms, they're just outside of B, and we've got to see what they're doing here.
They haven't even pushed back Fountain yet. This makes me think that their endgame was planning on being a B play, at least initially, because they haven't even tried to gain control anywhere.
I think so. 35 seconds left, and they're just now starting to push towards restrooms, making a little bit of noise towards long, and I mean, that's JW taking point. He might run into FNX and Fallen, who are still holding these angles. Fallen, of course, with the AWP. And right now, I mean, like 20 seconds left. They need to start pushing Fnatic, and Luminosity are doing such a good job of making sure that they can't get an entry frag to make things easy for him. Dennis, though, will be able to catch out FNX, but Fallen's still alive. Does he hear the footsteps of the man coming up behind him? Though this is about to get tricky, and they managed to get onto the site. Fnatic, 8 seconds, and that bomb will get planted.
What a close call right now, and LG, I mean, they're on the spot to going for a retake here. Fur moving up, trying to play the edge of the smoke, but he can't really spot out anybody. JW coming in with 1 more kill. There's Cold Zero coming in. Fur as well. Now it's back into a 2-on-2. Fur gonna go for the peak. He gets a shot on Dennis, and Olive is miles away from this action. They don't have a smoke, so this orb is still...
Somehow they lied up for him.
Who would have thought?
He's miles away, but wait, he has it up. Oh, no. Look at this. Boom.
Just soul crushing.
Unbelievable.
Oh, Luminosity, they had to feel like this is it, we got it, One of us gets on the bomb, the other one covers for him. We got it in the bag. Talk about a letdown. And now, yeah, again, pressure here. But this time, Fallen's using that same off angle that he used to catch out Flusha earlier. But this time around, they're not going to fall for it, Fnatic. They get the flash, they don't peek, and that was perfectly done, Fnatic. They just don't get caught by the same trap twice.
What a great sequence of smokes or flashbangs to try and get in there and get that kill on Cold Zero, who's going to be just a bit annoyed. Taco right at the edge here. Crimson on the other side. Taco, he sees the feet as well. It's perfect, and he's going to get that frag. He drops a bit low, but that's well worth it.
The timing to not get spotted coming through that smoke, that worked out perfectly for Taco, is brought down very low, but now look at the re-aggression from Fallen, gaining so much map control, so much information, and he might be able to grab a kill here on JW if he comes out the door.
Yeah, but even if not, Flusher actually has to cross back as well. Fallen's moved on from this, though.
Ver here's the steps on Olaf. Yeah, and he's not going to get caught. He heard him coming from a mile away there. Olaf definitely feeling a little bit of pressure, running instead of walking. And now with Fallen all the way the back line into connector, he could go down through T-spawn, get the flank. It could be brutal here for Fnatic. It's only Taco alive on this B site though, and Fnatic, they've gone right through. They've managed to thread through the defense here. Taco needs to stay alive at all costs, and he's only got the 19 HP.
Smoke goes up once, try and block it out. He's going to go for it, but Flush just shutting him down. What a great headshot, strafing out of the ramp there. Fallen missing a shot, JW to punish. There's no room for error right now. You've got to hit every single thing, or Fnatic will try and take this away. It's a full-on retake here. 2 on 3. And FNX, a little bit of a Molotov going in once. They try and spam that angle from the other side. Grenade rains in, and doesn't do that much damage either. They need to move quick if they're serious about this. There is a flank coming in, but it's very, very slow from Fur here. Where are the kills happening from Luminosity? A little bit of spray through. They don't even know where Fnatic are right now. Flusher with one shot. Fur coming up behind. He's missing these tabs, and that's going to pretty much do it here. He gets a couple of kills. There's so little time right now. Runs here, and the bomb is going to definitely go up in the back line. It's a quad kill, but the round is done, and Fnatic, they are now at map point in overtime.
Again, and that push from Fallen, it looked so good. It got him so much intel, so much information, but it actually backfires on him.
Yeah, that's the main thing, because Taco isn't anywhere near Sewers. He's so low on HP. He's playing so far back. They can't tell that they've actually just threaded right through.
Yeah, coming down those stairs, it was the perfect play to make, and Fnatic does it. It's almost like using the weight of Luminosity's play against them. They find the perfect leverage for it in the B bomb site. The defense is just too weak, and now look at this buy. To force a second overtime, LG is going to have to find a way to win with 5 CZs.
Yeah. Well, now is where I would like to see Colsera come into play, because we've actually seen him be very good with this pistol, so it's not impossible. And look how defensive Fnatic are as well. They definitely don't want to run into any kind of weird trick.
Nice nade on the Taco. We'll drop him down low. That timing working out impeccably. And well, yeah, Fnatic, they have all the time in the world right now to just sit and wait, see where Luminosity are going to be playing aggressive. There is a little bit of a trap set up in connector, but JW, for once, is content to sit back and wait and see what's coming his way. Although, as I say it, he is going to go in with the CZ. CZ on CZ action here. Fur has the advantage, but JW gets the first spray. 3 bullets left. Not going to be able to make it out in time. FNX hits, well, at least strikes back and manages to pick him up. And now they actually have something to work with here, Luminosity.
AWP stolen. Fallen taking a fight there. Going to drop the bomb as well. Picks up an AK. Oh no, Fnatic. That's not the kind of casualty you needed right now. Colsera going for the shots here. He's been very good. Couple of bullets left. Going to be forced to reload there. And Dennis and Flush are trying to see if they can sandwich Fallen in. He's in the restrooms waiting with that AWP, and he's been lightning fast in the power. So AWP with the AK, he's been lightning fast in the past. Trying to see if he can make it work, but Flush is shooting him in the back. It's back into a 3-on-3. 18 seconds left. Olaf gets a kill as well. Fnatic, where's that bomb plant? Is finally making its way on there, and now it's all on FNX. He gets the one shot through 10 seconds, and there it is, Fnatic. An unbelievable comeback into winning overtime in the first round on the first map of this on this grand finals. We can hardly speak. 12-3, I think it was in the first half in regulation.
And a pistol round win for Luminosity as well.
Yeah.